Yeah, I am also doing great. It's a bright and beautiful day, so enjoying.
Okay, that's great. I'm happy to hear. Especially, I would like to give you thanks for accepting my invitation. Additionally, I'm so happy to meet you with you, and I hope that today I'm just going to learn a lot of things from your side. Many, many thanks to
Oh,
you.
I will also learn so many things.
Okay. I don't know. Actually, I was watching your couple of videos. It just inspired me to improve myself. Actually, before I was working on my English language, but for a long time I'm not working. But some of her videos just inspired me that people are just improving their self just by making a face-to-face conversation. That's are gonna be a real-time practicing. So I feel
Yes.
like that if I could do something that would help me to enhance my English. So that's why.
Okay. Yeah. If you want to be fluent, if you want to be flawless, you need to have these kind of interactions. So that's true. And yes, Ahmed, I want to know before we delve into our conversation, I want to know about you because I only know your name. So
All right.
please introduce yourself.
Okay. So my name's Mr. Ahmed. As a profession, I'm a student, and recently I have finished my college studies. It means 12th standard in your country education system, maybe it says. Yeah, and my background is business studies. And basically, I'm from Bangladesh, and currently I live in Jamalpur. Yeah, that's all
Okay.
about me. Yeah.
Fine, fine. Okay. And how is the weather today?
Yeah, Alhamdulillah, it's good weather, and in the morning, like I'm as a lately riser, so I wake up lately. So now I think it's good weather. I can see the sun, so it just give me warm a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, fine. So do you run your, I think you run your YouTube channel also, right?
Yeah, recently I thought like what kinds of conversation I made if I just upload it simply, some of them are gonna inspire me to work on that, and like if I have a session, so that's gonna be mind blowing for me. Because before when I used to practice English, so that time I faced one issue a lot. That is, I had no partner to talk with. But in YouTube, I saw that like those who are just what to say uploading the videos, so they have a lot of partner to practice with. So that's why I think like if I can do that, maybe I will have a new partner every day, and I will be able to learn new words, new structures with new
Hmm.
strategy. They are gonna help me to improve myself. Yeah.
Right.
So that's
And okay, and you know what? It's not only about enhancing your communication skills or enriching your vocabulary. You get to know different cultures, different lifestyles, right? People, you get to know people with different mindsets, right? So sometimes you get buddies, sometimes you get friends. YouTube has given me so many friends. Otherwise, being a homemaker, I don't step out. Hardly I go out just to shop for groceries or normal shopping, right? So in my case, this was the biggest challenge. How to create environment, whom to talk with. So yes, definitely YouTube and this platform Skype app helped me a lot, and I give all the credit to Skype app and YouTube. If I am able to sit here, if I am able to flaunt myself confidently, credit goes to these two platforms.
yes, definitely. So just this kind of application are just helping us for making a good relationship with others. And first of
Yes.
all, I feel so good whenever I just communicate with other countries people. Actually, I'm from Bangladesh, and when I was child, I thought if I could speak with someone from a different country, so I would be one of the most happiest person in the world. But by learning English, like it seems like to me, yeah, it's possible. My dreams can come
Hmm.
true. Okay, if we just want to communicate with someone by just taking help some of this kind of application like Skype, Facebook, Instagram, I can connect with them and I can talk. So whenever I just communicate with them, it gives me what to say a lot. I feel so proud about myself
Wow.
just by talking with
Yes.
them when I learn something in new words. And like before, my intention, like my perspective was that English was one of the most hardest language in the world.
Hmm.
It's not easy to learn. Mainly, it's said by my high school teacher. It says one of the hardest. So that's why I was used to scared. But in COVID-19 time, I thought maybe I can just try in it. If it is possible by me, so let's see what happened next. And in that time, I came into learning that language, and I only practiced in COVID-19 time. And after that, I did not practice anymore. And in just 2025, I'm just trying to communicate with someone, especially
Hmm.
real time practicing.
Yes, see, you are speaking really well. You're pronouncing words in a very correct way, and you are speaking in a natural way. So, no one like it is. It's not that you are underconfident or kind of, but yes, we need to keep ourselves updated and upgraded with this language. So, let me ask you a few questions. If I ask you, what is success for you? How would you define success?
Okay, so in my opinion, I think for success don't have any perfect definition. Why I'm saying is that like every single person don't have the same capability for learning anything else. For me, maybe to memorize a paragraph, it takes up to 20 minutes, but for some others it can maybe take 10 minutes, and for others maybe take 1 hour. So I think like those who have a good capacity for learning something, so if they give a less what to say priority in that, they can learn that. But for me, it takes a long time, so I have to be consistent with the patience. So for me, I think it's a
Mm.
time consuming process when it comes to learn new skills. And every day, I think we should develop ourselves because everything is changing. And if I talk about learning a language, so it's definitely we have to practice every day because I can understand myself before in 2022 and now. So now I don't have confidence, even though sometimes when I speak on like on audio call with my friends, so I notice I have proper confidence. But when it comes to a real time practicing, I lose my like what is a fluency and coherence as well. So I think if I would stay on practicing every day, so I would have confidence in my speaking. I would easily
Mm.
remove the shyness and I could speak easily with the coherence. So that would be
Yes.
smart, I think.
See, I'm on board with whatever you said. And yes, see, we need to work on ourselves. We need to upskill ourselves. But if we talk about mistakes or judgments of people, so we can't help these things. No, mistakes are inevitable. There is a saying, every master was once a disaster. So, right, by learning, by working on ourselves, we can become more confident, right? But what I believe, I never run after perfection. For me, perfection is a myth. No one can be perfect. Right, I recently I came across a saying. It was a beautiful proverb. Even monkeys fall from trees. So no matter how skilled you are, right? So mistakes are universal, and I consider mistakes are best friends. So I don't have a fear of making mistakes, but yes, I make sure not to repeat my mistakes. That's what I do. So for me, if I maybe previously if I have made any mistake, and if I don't repeat that mistake in my future conversation, so that is success for me. So you beautifully explained that success varies person to person. Wonderful, Mr. Ahmed. You just explained each and everything nicely. Now, if I ask you, how would you define yourself? Who is Mr. Ahmed as a boy, as a man? How would you define yourself?
Actually, I don't know. Just I'm just trying to create an such kind of identity by myself. Like, who am I? Just for doing that, actually, I was learning such kind of new skills that are online based. I was working it's around 2 years to learn social media marketing, such kind of works. So like whenever I was working with my client, it seems like why I don't have any online presence. I should just present myself. Like who am I? What else I'm doing right now? So by thinking that actually recent I just came on YouTube just started making videos. It seems like to me, yeah, I just talk with my clients only. But if I could speak with someone who are just YouTuber or content creator or those who have passion, so that's gonna be amazing. Maybe I could learn something new from them, or if they don't know anything else, so I can guide them. So how to learn that. And recently you were saying that mistakes is our best friend. So in my opinion, I'm just totally agree with your point. I also would like to say that things that mistakes is our best teacher. Why I'm saying that, we learn all the time from our mistakes. For example, if I
Hmm.
clarify an example, it's gonna be something like that. In my country, I have seen that like those who are English teacher at the first time, they was one of the scared person to learn English. And on the other hand, like those who are a good student in our school or college, whatever we have seen, like those who are good in English, they never become an English teacher. Only becomes those who was facing a lot of issues. And why? Because they think that every single person don't have the same capability for learning that language. And those who suffer a lot, that kind of person only can understand that where and which area people have weakness and what will be the best process to learn it. So from this
Hmm.
perspective, like as I suffered a lot, so I can understand that where and which area people need to improve and what will be the right process, because I have spent a lot of hours in it to learn the right process. I had no one who can guide me through to develop myself. So I can like what is I can guide someone, like if someone else are willing to improve themselves, what will be the next step? How can you stay motivated all the time when you are learning something? So, motivation is everything. So we should
Hmm.
find the proper motivation.
Hmm. Hmm, hmm. Okay. Right. See, what I believe motivation is necessary. I can't deny that we all seek for motivation. But in my case, I believe more in discipline, right? Because motivation can maybe it fills us with that zeal for a short time. But if we are disciplined, if we have that sense of self discipline in us, then no one can stop to get our desired goal. So this is true that we all need motivation. Even I also look up to some people to get motivated, right? But yes, at the same time, I am a disciplined person. I know what to do, how to do, and I know how to manage my time. I know how not to procrastinate. And I think these things make me a disciplined person. And if you are disciplined, I think you are good to go. You can achieve whatever you want to achieve in your life. And I believe in self motivation. Right. So if you keep motivating yourself, you don't have to look for outer help. So, in my point of view, because the era we are living in, it's full of technology, right? And we have a lot of distractions in our life, right?
Yeah.
So, if we are self-disciplined, we can set our boundaries. We know how to stop, where to stop. So we need to be disciplined enough, and yes, motivation. It works as it works to fill us, like for short time. In my case, but if you are disciplined, I think you have that power to motivate yourself if you are disciplined, right? I believe that you need to be confident enough. And what I believe, if you want to be confident, if you want to build this quality in you to be confident, you need to be knowledgeable, you need to be educated. So education and knowledge, they both provide you confidence. And if you are confident, you can do whatever you want to do.
Yes, definitely. I strongly agree with your point. Discipline is also crucial for personal development. That's why I'm saying that. Like whatever you just give me, the motivation with the discipline has a strong connection. Like whenever we're just motivated, we just try to maintain our rules and regulations that can help us to reach
Yes.
our specific goal. So it's also important. Yeah.
Right, right. Because as I just mentioned that this era, we are full of distractions, right? Let's say social media. Now we are using this platform. This is one of the platforms of social media. So we are using it to upskill ourselves. Right, I have my account on Instagram also. I have a YouTube channel also. I have an account on Facebook also. I use all these accounts to impart my knowledge and to gain some knowledge. Okay, I try not to waste my time watching unnecessary stuff on social media. But sometimes you never know when you lose your track of time, right? Unknowingly and subconsciously, when you scroll other people's reel, you lose that track of time and you never know what you start scrolling. So we need to be strong handed and determined while using social media, because it is a double edged sword. Social media can be useful, but it is also very dangerous at the same time. Now if we are disciplined, if we know our boundaries, then we can use it in the right direction. Otherwise, social media can destroy us completely. What do you think?
Yeah, I strongly agree with your point, and I can give you an example from my personal experience. And I remember before our examination, like whenever I had a lot of stress in my mind, sometimes I thought that let's scroll social media for a while.
Hmm.
And this whatever I thought, and just I just got in social media, and I thought I would spend around up to 5 minutes. And after that, whenever I was just scrolling social media, watching some reels on Facebook or maybe on YouTube, and after that, actually, I didn't know how I passed around 2 or 3 hours over there. After passing 3 or 4 hours, whenever someone was calling me, hey, have you finished your the studies? I said no. I was scrolling social media and I was engaged in it. And as far as I know, such kind of social media, their robotic system is very smart. It can catch our what to say mindset very easily, according to our interest. It's provide the best quality of
Mm.
content
Yes.
after passing one shot. So that time I realized like if I just engage in it once, so it will attract me more and more. It will say, stay here, I will provide you a good quality of content, whatever you are looking for. So additionally, I think there are a lot of students are facing that problem. And I saw that when I was in a school. So that time I had many friends who was good at in studies, who was better than me. But due to technology development, whenever they just took their phone, they have become one of the worst student in the class. They never
Mm.
complete their study in timely. They don't care about the study. All the time, whenever I just meet with them, they are willing to talk about what else are new in that specific area and whatever they have learned recently, but they never talk about the studies. They always talk about what is the most viewed movie they have seen or which drama was fantastic in recent times. So I can
Mm.
understand their distraction, how social media affected them. And as far as I know about this social media, it's made for our development purposes. Additionally, it has pros and cons, but if we want to make it our part and parcel, so definitely we should use it for our like improvement purposes. Through social media we can learn a lot of things. Like if I talk about learning a new language, social media can really help us. Additionally, if we just want to waste our time, it also have the option. So it's totally up to us.
It's true that, true that. So yes, it was such an intriguing session, Mr. Ahmad. I want to wrap this session up because I have another session straight after this session. So it was a very nice interaction with you, and I also learned so many things from you. So be in touch and keep learning, keep polishing your skills. You are already doing a great job. All the best for your future endeavors.
Okay, thank you so much for your valuable time and spending it with me. Additionally, I'm so happy to talk to you with learning a lot of things. So have a great day. All the best.
Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.